I have a video on my phone right now. On Friday night, our family's here, and it's just great. And the kids, who are not kids anymore, they're all adults, but they'll always be kids to me. We're all going out, and the older grandkids, we're going to hang out and have a sleepover. But one of the little guys, he needed, he's got a schedule of things and so forth. So Kelly, my youngest daughter, asked if I could watch Teddy. Krista was not home yet, but can you watch him? And the arrangement we have is that if we watch him, he has a set bedtime, and it's an important routine. So either go over there and watch him until they get home, or he just comes to our house. We have a couple cribs in the house, and he's okay sleeping there and stuff. And so he came over, and we hung out for a little while before he went to bed. Watched Frozen. I've seen it 100 times now, I think. Let it go, let it go. Right? All of you who have had to watch it 100 times know. We watched it and put him to bed, and then of course I'm on Grandparent Alert. It's different than Parental Alert, because parents finally get comfortable with the fact of, there's a baby in the house. I know, and I'll get up in time. But Grandparent Alert is, there's a baby in the house, right? I don't get freaked out about it, but in going to bed, I'm a deep sleeper, but I don't want to sleep too deep if he starts to cry. So I lay there in bed going, there's a baby in the house, there's a baby in the house, there's a baby in the house. So he got up about 5:30, and we hung out together, and I was feeding him his cereal, and he's how many months? 20 months? Is that right? Is that about right? Okay. And so he's starting to say words and stuff. He's very verbal, amazing, but he was kind of quiet this time, and he does know my name. He doesn't call me Kevin or Pastor. He calls me Pop-Up. Right? And it took a while for him to get the last P. Pop, pop. And he kind of real cute and stuff. So I'm sitting there, and it's early in the morning. I'm feeding him his cereal, and I kept saying, "Who's this?" And I'm wanting him to say, "That's Pop-Up." And that's what he usually does. I'm going, "Who's this? Who's this, Teddy? Who's this?" And I caught a video of him doing this because he kept doing it. He would say, "Me. Me." I didn't catch it on video, and I wasn't taking anything away from him. And he also said, "Mine. Mine. Mine." He who did not spare his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Teddy's walking into that developmental cycle that we all know, the wonderful twos, where there becomes that self-awareness and that establishing of self and saying no to things that he shouldn't say no about. And then it becomes more so that parents have to use that word no more and more, even though it will cause them to cry. Sometimes with certain young children, it will cause them to scream. Sometimes they will get down on the floor and bang the floor and kick it and yell at the top of their lungs, "No." But because that parent loves that child so much, they will not give in. And your Heavenly Father loves you so much, and He has given so much. Shall He not with Him freely? So you don't have to come up with something that you must pay Him for, or some bargain. "Lord, if I do this, will you do that?" But rather, freely give you all things. But He will not give you that which will destroy you in some way.